Hey, it's Nathan from Tattooing 101, and I'm here with Phill Schiff today. He's one of the students that's been working with us for about 4 months now. He works out at House of Ink in Hinesville, Georgia. And we just brought him on today to talk about some of the results that he's gotten by working with Tattooing 101. So thanks for coming on, Phill. Appreciate your time, man.
Oh, dude.
Awesome, bro. So, dude, let's get straight into it. Before you started working with Tattooing 101, I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about the struggles or the challenges that you were having getting into the tattooing industry just a few months ago.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been in the army, like moving around a lot. I couldn't like put my foot in a real shop, and even the ones that are like around here aren't the best. And I felt like they weren't the greatest like at tattooing or like art in general. And this class was really like personal, and you guys proved very well that you were better than everyone else. So felt like it was the right move.
Cool, man. So once you started, I don't know, working with both me and Brandon and Tattooing 101, what was the experience of that like for you?
It was definitely a lot more personal, and seeing like your style and his style kind of like brought everything together. And I don't know, it was really easy to talk to. You guys didn't judge anything, open to anything, any like what I thought was dumb questions. You really helped out with everything. I think the best part that it was just more personal than anything.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Can you share a little bit more about with us how you found the messenger access you had to both me and Brandon, and also the feedback that we gave on your work on a regular basis, as well as like the drills and stuff that we had you doing to rapidly improve your drawing and your tattooing.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it was person or more personal. It wasn't like super gentle feedback. Like you guys like said it how it needed to be done, and that helped me out a lot. Because I mean, obviously you're not going to learn anything if your teacher's just like, oh, it's good, it's good, it's good, whatever. It doesn't help anybody. So you guys like really laid the law down on like what to do and what not to do and how to do it. So it definitely helped me out, even to like small things like the needle depth, shading techniques, coloring, everything. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean it was literally 24/7. If one was up, the other one was down. Like, I always had access no matter what like hours I was working. So literally within 10 minutes was getting feedback. So a lot, very helpful.
It's definitely one of the benefits of having mentors in different countries, with Brandon being in the United States and me being in Australia. It doesn't matter, what time it is. There's always one of us that's available. So it's a lot of students find that really helpful as well, man. What would you say was the most helpful part of the coaching that we did together, or the course in general?
Definitely like the marketing and helping me with like the next big step of like getting into a shop, getting the permit, and like the shop mentality of like how to act. Because I didn't even have to apprentice. Like all the skills that I learned with coaching, I showed them, and they started me like right off the bat. Like I had no issues, no apprenticeship. Immediately started tattooing people, and I was almost cleaner than like the rest of them throughout all the stuff that you taught us. So like once I showed them how to like set up a station and break it down, literally no questions asked. I was tattooing that day when I came in.
Awesome, man. That's so crazy to hear. I think that's like a perfect segue into the next part of this call, where I'd love to hear about your results. Like, what have you been able to achieve since working with Tattooing 101, and where are you at now with your tattooing career?
So I know like when we started the course, we wanted to be at like 2K a month, and I did 22 in 2 days. So that was a Friday into a Saturday, and nailed it, like crushed it. And like I said, I've only been at that shop for a couple months now, just about, and through the roof, right off the bat was already succeeding everything. Marketing helped me way more than what I thought it was going to be. Uh, just literally everything in general, way more helpful.
How busy are you, man? How like far booked out are you with clients?
I'm booking out until the next year. Uh, Unfortunately, I think due to me being in the army, like I kind of have to like work around it. But I'm tattooing as soon as I come off of work. I'm tattooing on the weekends, and I'm not just doing like small pieces. I'm doing like full legs, cover ups, everything. So definitely awesome.
Yeah, so I know you said that you did 2,200 like in one weekend. What's like an average week for you look like in tattooing? Like, what are you kind of making like, from week to week?
Week to week, I mean, it averages. So like being around the army base, you kind of have to work around like the way they do things. So like when holiday comes around, they're obviously not spending money and like doing their own things. But throughout the summertime, dude, I mean, average of like could be like 500 a night if I tried. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's more, but definitely, definitely killing it.
That's crazy, man. Have you got any plans to get out of the army soon and go full time with tattooing?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as I get out of the army, this is going to be a full time thing. Um, I'm already setting up a like an online store with my shop owner. Going to be like selling our own machines, our own needles, glides, everything. So not only are we going to be tattooing, but we're going to be selling like machine parts and everything like that. So it's definitely going to be a full time thing.
That's so good to hear, man. Sounds like you're crushing it. Phil, I'd love you to hear from you. If someone was on the fence and thinking about working with tattooing one-on-one, but they weren't quite sure, they were kind of just on the fence. What would you say to them?
I'd show them this video. Honestly, like this is like the craziest thing. I didn't think I was gonna make it, and you guys proved me wrong. Where I had like a lot of self doubt because I see a lot of great artists out there, but you helped me get to that point and that confidence to like get in the shop and like be able to put my artwork out there. It's definitely a confidence booster and helped me out a lot.
Sweet. I think that's all we got time for, Phil. I really appreciate you coming on. Thanks for your time, man. And dude, I'll talk to you soon. For those of you watching this video, if you do want to sign up to start working with Tattooing 101, there will be a link at the bottom of this page where you can check it out there. And I will see you inside of the group.